guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man. Hope everybody's having a great Tuesday. Ain't all more to say Monday, man. It feel like a Monday, right? But it's Tuesday. Hope everybody up and hopping and popping and ready to get, because most likely your week just started today if you was off yesterday, not sure. But if not, then your day is already hopping and popping. I hope Monday was amazing for you. So let's talk about it. Should the Toronto Raptors go after Nick Claxton? First of all, y'all know how I like to do. I like to go through the article, man, see where I got it from, so you know I'm not just pulling pie at the sky. And even though I go through the article, y'all, some people still so, you're just making this up. I'm reading what the hell I got it from. All right, man. According to Raptors could intensify Nick Claxton interest after the latest rumor. The article, and I don't want to read all of it. According to Jonathan Frey of the Houston Chronicle, who covered the Rockets, that will also have a degree of interest in Claxton, the Nets are unlikely to match the mid-level offer for Claxton, which is $10 million a season. Raptors were reportedly sniffing around Claxton at the trade deadline, and they could renew their interest in the stringy big man thanks to Brooklyn financial rigidness. After turning Precious Achiuwa into a stud in the second half of the season, the Raptors have the secret stuff to get the most out of Claxton. Now let's talk about that part for a minute, because I think, as I always say, man, I say this over and over and over. Well, the Raptors got the ability, as my mom used to say, take and make sugar. Take and turn it into sugar. They got that ability to do that. So that's why I think a lot of times they don't make those splashy, pretty picks. You know what I'm saying? Much as, you know, me, I sit up here, I'm like, yo, they can get this guy, they can get that guy. Sometimes they like, we know what we can do. Give us him and we can do something with it. So, and you look at Precious, for example, and stuff like that, who I think is destined to take a huge step next season. I think the Raptors are going to be a hell of a team next year. I'm just going to go off the limb and say that right now, just because I think that these young guys, man, are that got playoff experience now. You know what I'm saying? They could take that next step. They could take it to that next level. It's going to be interesting, man. But in 47 games, Claxton averaged 8.7 points, 5.5 rebounds, 1 block a game. Claxton was a terrific spot finisher this year, as he connected on 67% of his shots from the field. If you're that accurate and that effective in a limited action, you're doing something right. Claxton's true value lies in his defense. Let me say that again for you, in case you missed that part. Claxton's true value lies in his defense. See, the Raptors love to get guys who can play defense, they can get everything else. If they can get Claxton, and we know it's rumor time, baby. We're just talking. If they can get Claxton and his perimeter, his interior defense, and then he can give them the extra on the offensive end, which I'm quite sure he can, which I really believe he can. If he could do that, now we're having a different conversation about the Raptors in general, right? Because we all know they need that big man. Now, Claxton has had limited amount of playing time. You know, hasn't played a whole lot, but again, to me, I it's what you do at the time you have, right? Like, we could say the same thing about Boucher. Boucher don't play a lot of minutes, but he's damn sure effective in those minutes he has. You add Claxton to someone like that, not a fit and all that. I like the fact that the young man is a good defensive player, because if he's a good defensive player, then everything else can fall into place, and I'm a firm believer in that. Now, should the Raptors go after him? Should the Raptors try to make that offer to him? You know, who knows? But I think it'll definitely be an upgrade, man. I just like the way that the Toronto Raptors handle their players and knowing their strength, man. I say this so much about the Toronto Raptors. They're a team who know themselves. They are a team that know, and I don't care. Yeah, we can have the cute talk, the sexy talk. Oh, go get this guy, go get that guy, and this guy. No. We can say that, and I believe the stuff I say. I really think these things could work. but they really believe in what they do and their ability to develop players. And when you add that with the fact that the goal, as Masai Ujiri pointed out, is to win championships. He didn't come there for one championship. They want multiple. So you can combine that with combine the fact that they can develop players, and the goal is championship. They don't feel a need to overreach. So this whole offseason, especially with the draft coming up in a couple days, with the free agents open, it's gonna be interesting to see what the Raptors' mindset at. Because now this is just me. I think their clock sped up last year. Because you were looking at them like, okay, yeah, play-in team, they be good, they got some years to go. But then when they finished fifth, you know what I'm saying? When they finished fifth, you're like, oh, you got your rookie of the year. You know what I'm saying? And to me, his rookie of the year, and this is just my opinion, like it or not, his rookie of the year was a lot more substantial because he wasn't supposed to be that guy. No one had him winning rookie of the year. No one had him going, okay, the Raptors and I think Orlando, one or two teams had him going that high. But that's it. He wasn't the one everybody talked about. He wasn't the one offenses was created for. He took his rookie of the year. Let me say that again for you in case you missed it. He took his rookie of the year award, right? So you look at that. You look at Precious developing, and Precious wanted. Like, I seen that in the playoff from this young man. He wanted it. You look at a Gary Trent Jr., who I think is just only going to get better and better, who was looked at as some liability on the court in Portland now, a significant part of what they're doing. Steady Freddie coming off his first All-Star season. You still got Sikkim Siakam. So I think they got it all. I think that right center, that right guy in the middle for them can be huge, man. Can be huge. Only because, and the reason why I'm thinking about the guys that they have to go up against when it comes playoff time. Because I don't see no reason they won't be back in the playoffs, do you? Unless some injury bug happen. I see them making a step forward, not a step back. So, but you're still gonna run up into those Embiids. You still got to deal with those guys. The big guys in the middle. So that's why I just think that they need that. And don't get me wrong, Scotty Barnes will get in there and mix it up with anybody. They're not afraid. But we know who Embiid is and how good he is and stuff like that. So in order to get over that hump, you're gonna have to beat him. You're gonna have to have that guy that can really get in there and bang with him. And I think that's all the Raptors really need. But listen, I've questioned some moves by the Raptors and end up with egg on my face. I'll be damn if I'm finna do that again. But we'll see, man. But let me know down in the comments, man. Do you think the Raptors should go after the next Claxton or no? With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, man, you guys be great.